Hi guys, I had my first massage when I was around 14-15 years old. During my exams, I was continuously complaining of having headaches. My mom suggested that I take an aspirin, which I refused. Our dear helper was listening to our argument. She came forward and said, "Bibi, you don't need to take medicine. Give me a few minutes and a little oil and this pain will vanish." She sat me down on the floor, set herself on a stool, and started off with what I guess has become a famous Indian head massage. All those rubbing, kneading strokes, all those pressing circular motions, sometimes gentle, sometimes firm. I was half asleep. All my tensions melted away, and I felt as if I was floating. I was so relaxed, and my headache? Well, what headache? After that, I enjoyed this massage whenever I could get hold of our helper. In my younger years, whenever I went back to Pakistan from London after having a baby, my mother, she used to arrange a masseuse for me for a whole month. A lot of importance is given to the benefit of having a massage over there after a baby is born. A study found that depressed young mothers who received 30-minute sessions of massage therapy over a 5-week period, they had less anxiety and reduced heart rates and stress levels too. I stuck to head massages initially. It was a holiday in Thailand which changed my life. Have you noticed how many electronic massage chairs they have for sales there? After a tiring excursion, my local friend booked a Thai massage for me. Believe you me, that was the day I discovered the healing and rejuvenating quality of a massage, and since then, I was hooked. I don't desire facials or any treatments, no designer shoes, fancy bags, no expensive jewelry. My only indulgence is a fortnightly, if not weekly massage, which I look forward to. It's my me time where I can let go of all worries and anxieties, and it takes me into a meditative state. The importance of a massage should not be dismissed, and really this is not an indulgence at all. It is a necessary way of life. Massage has been part and parcel of our lifestyle in Eastern cultures for thousands of years. I guess the Romans were famous for their baths, the Moroccans famous for their hammams, which involves a scrub and massage. Even the ancient Egyptians, they drew paintings of people being massaged in tombs. In the Far East and in South Asian countries such as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc., we enjoyed our massages for thousands of years. It has been part of ancient Eastern healing. Massage has only recently been accepted in the West as being beneficial. Me having a weekly massage is me being healthy and good to myself. Now, massages are obviously beneficial in that they are relaxing and stress busting, but there is so much more to it. It's great for digestive disorders, soft tissue strains or injuries can be improved, facial joint pains, they get relief, and it boosts immunity, in fact, and also it improves your sleep. It really helps you relax while sleeping. It can also help with anxiety. In a previous research, adults were asked to relax in a massage chair for 15 minutes, 2 times per week for 5 weeks. It helped those participants fall into deep relaxation and decrease their anxiety. Not only that, it prevents the development of illnesses that are often stress-related. It stimulates the lymphatic drainage system, depression is reduced, sinus problems, and migraine, they get relief. There's so many health benefits of a massage. In case you can't get out to a masseuse, I have found some great DIY steps that will help relax you, and you can enjoy some of the benefits of massage. Let's start with our head. Pressure points in your skull can relax your whole body. There are 2 acupressure points at the base of the skull, and if you apply consistent pressure there, that will leave you totally relaxed. Let me show you how to do it. Put 2 tennis balls in a sock and tie the end. Lie on your back on the floor and place the sock behind your upper neck so that the 2 balls each touch the skull ridge that's right above the hollow spot. Stay like that for a few minutes. These acupressure points send the messages down the spinal column to relax all the muscles. Now if you come to face, to relax your face, rub your palms together and with a light touch, cup your cheeks and temples like that with your hands without too much pressure. Yeah, like that. And now repeat this action on your eyes as well. So you rub your palms and then you can just put them on your very gently and close your eyes, and you do that for a little while. Honestly, it is so relaxing. It relaxes all the muscles of your face and your eyes, and instantly you feel a sense of relief. Now, coming to your jaws, you just pull the sides of your ears gently outwards. So the sides of your ears, and then straight up and straight down. So this is really just when you're pulling it, it gives a lot of relief to this area. Now with your index finger, press the tender spot next to earlobe where it attaches to your head. Here, that's the earlobe, and this is the point. This is the acupressure point. Honestly, it's really just makes my eyes close. It's so relaxing. Just press and release both ears 10 to 15 times, and that is absolutely amazing. Yeah, just try that just now if you want to. And then massaging and gently pulling your ears, that also is very relaxing. So just gently pull your ear outwards. So now we'll come to our feet. So few things feel as good as a foot massage. In East Asia, you will see reflexology and foot massage centers at every street corner. Here are a few techniques which will take away the tiredness of the whole day from your body because of these feet massage techniques. So now, like me, please sit on a chair and place one foot on the opposite thigh like this. If you like, you can put oil or lotion on your foot so smoothly it will glide, your thumbs, they will glide smoothly on your foot. So what you do is that you apply pressure with your thumbs to the sole of your foot, working from the bottom of your arch to the top near your big toe. Over here, just put a lot of pressure, and it's so soothing, it's so relaxing here, because a lot of pain we actually have on this arch. Continuously we are walking and we are standing, and you can go up to the ball of your foot, and it's very soothing, and really it gives a lot of relief. Yeah, and you can do that 5 times from here, starting from here to the top up to the ball of your foot. Now the second way is hold your toes in one hand and bend them backward. As much pressure as you can, and it is amazing. This is so relaxing. All your toes are relaxed, and a lot of a sense of relief, and you can do that. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, that is important, and then release. And do this maybe 3-4 times. Just repeat that and it will be amazing. That will really make it quite relaxed. And then press and roll your thumbs between the bones of the ball of your foot. So that between the bones, yeah, these are the bones over here on the ball of the foot, and then over here, these are the spots where we hold so much of tension, so, and the pain goes away if we do that for a few seconds, if not minutes. Yes. Now then you just pull each toe gently out and away from the ball of your foot. So like this, you just pull as hard as possible. I mean, you don't have to be, you don't make it uncomfortable, but yes, especially, I mean, these small toes, you just pull them away from your foot, all of them, and just stay in the motion for a few seconds. So that is also quite relaxing. And then you can put a little pressure between your toes as well. So like that also. So it's just for 10 minutes, you just pay attention to your feet by giving all this, by pressing these pressure points. That relaxes your whole body, in fact. So there's another one is, with this golf ball. You can just put it on the floor and try to rotate it underneath your foot, and you can see it's with pressure, as much pressure as you can tolerate. It just takes away all the pain from your arch of the foot, as well as the ball of the foot. And even if I don't think so we can do that on your toes, but yes, it's just the feet itself. So there you go. I hope you will enjoy you had enjoyed this DIY massage, and it will leave you as relaxed as a Buddha sitting in meditation. A word of caution: if you have a serious ailment such as a heart issue or cancer, infection or fever, you shouldn't start a professional massage without consulting your doctor. To get more information on health and well-being, please keep watching my channel. Thank you.